AJ, you want to remember my name for when you vote later? Real fast, just something we've done. The Great Deals magazine, we put an ad in it. It's been running 3 months. Never got a single call from it. So when Clippers came to us, I was kind of reluctant. It was more than all 3 months of Great Deals. I didn't know if I wanted to do it. But paying for it once or I got one student from it, would pay for it. So we decided to go ahead and do it. It came out 2 days ago, and we've received over a dozen calls from it already. So that's tenacity. Just go ahead and do it. Try different things. Even if something doesn't work, keep going. We own martial arts academies. We do Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, kickboxing, mixed martial arts. We also run tournaments, though. Our tournaments have always been on a fairly local basis, Midwest-based, Indianapolis, St. Louis, Louisville, Nashville, Tennessee. We went to the Arnold's in March. It was terribly run, absolutely awful. So I asked around who's in charge, who makes this happen. And I talked to a guy named James Jefferson, and he kind of has a little bit to do with the Arnold's, but even bigger, has an MMA expo that's huge. They run 4 a year, the next of which is in Atlantic City. He invited us to come out and run our tournament in Atlantic City at the Trump Taj Mahal. Our average tournament size is about 150. This is going to be at least 500 competitors. So that was huge for us. A lot's going to happen with that. They're going to interview me on ESPN Sports Radio. So lots of cool stuff that comes along with that, but it's huge exposure. One thing is, though, we've never been out on the East Coast, so we don't know anybody out there. None of the schools really. I mean, a few people, not really. So we had some things that we did. We partnered up with the Hinzo Gracie Academies. There are several academies out on the East Coast, and we are giving them a sponsorship. The sponsorship's worth $6,000, but it's basically just so they can advertise their schools there, and that will make them want to bring a bunch of students to the tournament. We also sent our kickboxing instructor out to New Jersey. He's from New Jersey, lived there for several years. Sent him out to do a free National Guard seminar. While he was out there, he went around to the different a few different academies talking about the tournament coming up, just kind of did some networking for us. So that was very helpful. On a side note, we also had him videotape his seminar, which we are going to use as a bonus in a product we have coming out for kickboxers. So that was very helpful. Now, for my packets that I'm dropping. I designed a packet that I was going to send. There's 71 schools within 3 hours of Atlantic City. So I designed a packet to send to each one of the school owners. It came with just a one-page letter kind of talking about who we are. And then this is just something that they could keep track of their competitors for the tournament, just a little something for them. A top secret envelope. We just bought a stamp, and I stamped all of them top secret. I just had it made at Office Max or Depot or whatever. In here, though, is a letter offering for them to pre-register their students at a discounted rate for the Atlantic City Eco. Hold 10 spots. A major reason I did this was because there's another fairly big tournament only about 4 hours away. Not fairly big, it's like the biggest in the country. Whatever. It's about 4 hours away from Atlantic City on the same day. So I figured before they started advertising, I wanted to get these out. If they register 10 guys for my tournament, there's no way they're taking anybody to the other tournament. They're going to bring all their guys to us. So they get 10 spots at a discounted rate. They can either pass on that savings to their students, or they can make the money on the difference. So it was just a one-page letter talking about that and the registration form for that. I'm a mastermind member. We've been in mastermind for 2 years now. Highly, highly recommend it. Not trying to talk you into it, but I'll tell you it's done wonders for our business. I brought the packet in to mastermind, and we decided, we needed to include a DVD. But I passed a packet out to each person in Mastermind. They gave me tons and tons of notes. Everything I did, I was writing down notes on. Nothing was what it would be in the end. So, spent a great deal of time. Notes on every page, extra page of notes. Everything that I needed to do to increase this packet to make it better. Here is my final product. All of this happened in the last month. All of the packet stuff. So my first one I did the week after chapter meeting, took it to Mastermind the next week. The videos, very nice. They highlights, it's got a commercial on it for us, some techniques It's over 2 hours, I think, of stuff. The letter went from 1 page to 2. It kind of gives a little bit about our story. If you don't know, James was shot about 10 years ago, and it kind of talks a little bit about that and how it made us really want to give back to the martial arts world. So it talks a little bit about that because most people have at least heard of James because of that. So it's now a 2-page letter with a picture of us and Scooby-Doo, just because. We made this in color just to kind of make it stand out a little more. We sent stickers that Sean made. Sean up there. So. And then this, in the top secret envelope, also became a 2-page letter for to get them involved, to get them to register, pre-register those 10 people. 2 pages with pictures of our entire staff. And then the registration form also became 2 pages. Everything was increased so much. We made it colored to make it stand out a little more. Also kind of showed them the different pricing structures, like this is how much you're saving, this is what all you can do for it. And sent a return envelope with it so that they could just send it right back to me at no cost to them. And gave them ways to, if they weren't ready to sign up 10 people, they could ask for more information and get more stuff from us. So those went out, I think, Thursday of last week. So very nice. That's it.
All right, so that's the voting. So that deals over. So now, AJ, tell them what can they take home from this. So you can stand here and teach after stuff by now. So tell them what they can learn from what you do.
Well, for starters, with my packet in general, it was get it done and get it out. That's something that especially James, my husband, struggles with is perfection. And perfection will never sell anything because it's just going to sit on your computer or on your desk the entire time. You need to get it done and get it out. So I worked on the packet as soon as I had all the ideas, and it would have gone out just like that. And I probably would have gotten business from it. So, but then the mastermind is great because we all spend time talking about whatever we're working on for that month and how, any questions we might have and how it can be improved, and kind of everybody gives feedback. And so I highly recommend Mastermind. Just in general, to increase what you're doing. We do all 3 meetings. We do the chapter plus, and we do the Mastermind, and we do each one for different reasons. You don't see a lot of Mastermind members in here in the chapter meeting. I come every month.
Mm-hmm. So tell them what this package could be worth to you, just with the basic term.
Well, we sent out 71 packets, and it's $550 for 10 spots. So I'm terrible at math, but I think that's worth quite a bit. I don't know. But to send out all 71 packets, it was about $850 per packet. So it really was nothing for the investment. And we're getting in front of all of these people for the first time, and I plan to send them more information. But like I said, a lot of it isn't just the registering 10 spots, it's the making sure that their whole team is coming to my tournament versus the other guys.
Yeah, that's right. And it has bigger ramifications. See, everything in your business has big ramifications. So if they pull this off and have a good show, now they capture every tournament that this company does. So JP gave great examples of looking at one project, but then expanding that. We call that domino opportunity, which we talked about last month in the workshop. So it's very important, again, never underestimate the difficulty of the task, plus giving things in your business and life the attention they deserve, okay? She said, one customer pays for the whole deal. That's how we got to be thinking. We don't think in terms of cost and expense. We think in terms of what's the opportunity. One customer, okay? So anyway, a lot of lessons there. We worked together for a long time. So let's give her one more hand. Thank you.